Hello, new parents and caregivers. This is Dr. Fatima, a clinical pharmacologist and an expert coach in pregnancy and parenting. Welcome to our channel 9 Mantras and thanks for being part of our mission to educate million moms and moms to be. Today, we are diving into a topic that is crucial for all the breastfeeding mothers. That is, how to store breast milk. Whether you're returning to work or want to share your feeding duties or just need a break, knowing how to store your liquid gold safely is essential. Let's get started. First things first, let's talk containers. The right storage containers can make all the difference in keeping your breast milk safe and fresh. Glass containers are a great option. They are durable, easy to clean, and don't absorb odors. Just make sure that they have tight fitting lids. If you prefer plastic, always opt for BPA free options. They are lighter than glass and won't shatter when dropped. Breast milk storage bags are especially designed for breast milk storage. They are pre sterilized, space saving, and often come with a double zipper to prevent leaks. Never use regular plastic bags or bottle liners. They aren't designed for long term storage and they can easily leak and tear. Remember, whatever containers you choose, make sure it's clean and of food grade. Your baby's health depends on it. Now that we have discussed on containers, let's talk about how long you can store breast milk. This is where the things get a bit more scientific. So grab a pen and paper if you wanted to take notes of them. If you wanted to leave it on the countertop or in the room itself, then the temperature should be up to 77 degrees Fahrenheit or 25 degrees Celsius. At this temperature, you can safely store your breast milk for up to 4 hours. Pro tip here is, if you're not using milk right away, it's best to refrigerate or freeze it as soon as possible. If you wanted to store in the refrigerator, then set the temperature at 40 degrees Fahrenheit or 4 degrees Celsius. At this temperature, breast milk can last for up to 4 days. Always store the milk at the back of the main body of the fridge, not in the door, as the temperature fluctuates due to frequent opening and closing of the door. If you wanted to increase the shelf life, you can store it in the freezer. For this, you need to maintain the temperature of 0 degree Fahrenheit or minus 18 degrees Celsius. At this temperature, you can store your milk for up to 12 months, and it is best to use within 6 months. It's always best to use the milk as soon as possible for optimal nutrition and taste. Now that we know our timelines, let's talk about some best practices to ensure your breast milk stays fresh and nutritious as possible. To avoid contamination, always wash your hands before handling breast milk. Use clean pump parts. Labeling is very important. Write the date of expression on each container. If you are pumping at work, include your name if the milk will be stored in a shared space. Use the oldest milk first. Follow first in, first out. This helps you rotate your stock and use milk before it expires. Store in small portions and you can as well freeze milk in small portions. This reduces wastage and makes thawing easier. When freezing, leave about an inch of space at the top of the container as breast milk expands when frozen. If in case you're traveling, then milk can be stored in an insulated cooler bag with frozen ice packs for up to 24 hours. If you don't plan to use freshly expressed milk within 4 days, freeze it right away. If you are storing colostrum, the first milk, even the few drops are valuable, right? You can store small amounts in syringe for easy feeding later. You must very well understand thawing process for stored breast milk. Let's talk about how to thaw and use stored breast milk safely. There are various methods of thawing. In refrigerator, it takes about 12 hours. This is the safest method, so plan ahead. Use milk within 24 hours of thawing in the refrigerator. This is from the time it is completely thawed, not from the time when you took it out from the freezer. Never ever thaw or heat breast milk in a microwave. Microwaving can destroy nutrients in the breast milk and can also result in hot spots which can burn your baby's mouth. Once the milk is thawed, use refrigerator thawed milk within 24 hours. Never refreeze thawed breast milk. It's crucial to follow safe practices to preserve its nutritional value and ensure it is at a comfortable temperature. Begin by keeping the container of breast milk sealed throughout warming process. This prevents any potential contamination from water or other sources. To warm the milk, you have got two main options. The first is to place the sealed container into a bowl filled with warm water. Alternatively, you can hold the sealed container under warm running water for few minutes. It's important to note that the water should be warm and not hot, as excessive heat can damage milk's delicate components. Once you have warmed the milk using either method, it's essential to check for the temperature before feeding your baby. To do this safely, put few drops of warm milk on inside of your wrist or back of your hand. This area is sensitive to temperature and will help you know if the milk is too hot, too cold, or just right for your baby. The milk should feel comfortably warm but not hot. If it is too warm, let it cool for a moment before testing it again. Gently swirl breast milk to mix the fat which may have separated. Don't shake vigorously. This simple step ensures your baby's comfort and safety during feeding. If your baby doesn't finish the bottle, use the leftover milk within 2 hours or just discard it. Never add fresh milk to already used milk. And there you have it, your complete guide to store breast milk safely. Remember, these guidelines are designed to keep your liquid gold safe and nutritious for your baby. Every drop counts, so store it wisely. We are not done yet. Before getting into the interesting question, give this video a thumbs up and share with your friends and subscribe to our channel. And here are some interesting questions often asked. How can I tell if stored breast milk has gone bad? Determining whether stored milk has gone bad involves using your senses and being aware of proper storage guidelines. Here are several factors to consider. Number 1. Smell. Fresh breast milk typically has a sweet or neutral odor. If stored milk smells sour, rancid, or unusually strong, it may have spoiled. Trust your nose. If the smell seems off, it's better to be safe and discard the milk. Number 2. Appearance. Breast milk often separates during storage with a creamy layer on top and more watery layer below. This separation is normal and doesn't indicate spoilage. However, if you notice any unusual color change such as pink, brown, or excessively yellow milk, this could be a sign of contamination or spoilage. Number 3. Texture. When you gently swirl the milk to remix it, it should blend smoothly. If you notice any clumping, chunks, or any stringy consistency, these are signs that milk may have gone bad. Number 4. Taste. If you are still unsure after checking smell and appearance, you can taste a small amount. Fresh breast milk should taste sweet or neutral. If it tastes sour or unpleasant, it's best not to use it. Number 5. Storage time. Always keep a track when you expressed your stored breast milk. If it has been stored longer than the recommended guidelines like 4 hours at room temperature, 4 days in refrigerator, 6 to 12 months in freezer, it's safer to discard it even if it seems to be fine. Remember, when in doubt, throw it out. It's always better to be cautious when it comes to your baby's health. Next question. How can I clean breast milk storage containers? Properly cleaning breast milk storage containers is crucial for maintaining your baby's health and the quality of breast milk. Here is a detailed process. As soon as possible after usage, rinse the containers with cool water. This helps preventing proteins from sticking to the surface. You can use hot soapy water to clean the containers. A bottle brush can be helpful for reaching all the areas, especially in bottles. Use mild soap. Avoid harsh detergents or soaps with strong fragrances, as this can leave residue. Ensure you rinse off all the soap residue with hot water. Any leftover soap could contaminate the milk or upset your baby's stomach. Place the cleaned containers on a clean towel or a drying rack away from household dust and debris. Air drying is preferable to using a cloth, which might introduce bacteria. If your containers are dishwasher safe, you can wash them on the top rack. Use a hot water wash and heated drying cycle for best results. Sanitizing not always necessary for healthy full-term babies. You might choose to sanitize containers occasionally. You can also do this by boiling them for 5 to 10 minutes using a steam sterilizer or using sterilizing tablets or solutions designed for baby items. Once completely dry, store the cleaned containers in a closed cabinet to protect them from dust or other contaminants. Periodically check your storage containers for signs of wear and tear. Replace anything that shows the signs of deterioration. Remember, while cleanliness is crucial, over sanitizing isn't necessary for most situations. Regular, thorough cleaning is typically sufficient for maintaining safe breast milk storage containers. That's all, guys. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more tips and advices. Remember, your support helps us create more content like this. Thanks for watching and happy pumping.